Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is September 13th, and right now we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery. We've got this frontal system here. It will clip northern portions of California. The coastal areas of northwest California, you get a tenth of an inch or two out of this system, but no sensible weather from it for the Bay Area and for Southern California, at least not precipitation-wise. But we do have, it looks like, a pattern change coming up as we go through the upcoming week here, and we probably bring some monsoon moisture back across the area. You can see what is remaining of Mario out there. It is no longer a tropical storm, but there is still this energy out here that could redevelop some tropical cyclone activity. So it doesn't have to be Mario, but it was named here. So we're going to go on to the next name if it does redevelop in this area. Now, taking a look here at lightning strikes over the last 24 hours, he did get some again across the Sierra Nevada, up through Nevada, northeast Nevada, also plentiful amounts of lightning here. But we are going to get a few day break before that monsoon moisture starts to return here across portions of California. More on that here in a moment. But I also want to share with you the smoke outlook for the next 48 hours. And unless you're very close to the Garnet fire, we're not doing too bad across much of the state, just some hazy skies. And then, we clear out pretty well there as we go through Sunday afternoon, especially for the Bay Area, some of the Sacramento Valley and Northern California getting a complete break from the smoke. Now, again, there's the remnants of Mario here, and we do have additional development here in this general area, the same area of the energy associated with Mario. And some of that may try to move up towards California here over the next few days. And again, the remnants of Mario dissipated there September 13th, right about midnight last night or so. Now, looking at the European 18,000 feet, 500 millibars. Now, this gives us a good idea of where the low pressures are. You can kind of see this ridge axis we got here right along the coastal areas. And again, our slow moving storm system continues to trudge off to the east. There's that frontal system we just talked about, clipping northern portions of California. And then we are going to build some ridging here also next week. So we're going to warm things up for a few days, as well as then we start to bring some monsoon moisture back up across the region. Now, precipitable water, this gives you a good idea of where that monsoon moisture is. You can see if I back this up, there's that frontal system kind of moving through here, so nothing to worry about there. But this area down here, you can kind of see that's the remnants of Mario down there, and some of that tropical energy could be bringing some of that moisture up. And again, that monsoon flow will be moving up across the state of California, it looks like, as we go to the middle or later portion of next week. And kind of see that precipitable water really gets going across a lot of the state. So we'll take a look at some of those precipitation amounts here in a moment. But if we look at the artificial intelligence, so let's scroll through the next few days here. And as we go on in towards what is that? That's about Wednesday afternoon. Does start to bring some precipitation across some of the higher elevations near Los Angeles, San Diego, transverse peninsular range. And then this tropical energy tries to move up as we go on into Thursday afternoon. Some better amounts for Thursday, starts to get back up towards the Sierra Nevada, some of the desert areas, portions of Arizona, maybe Las Vegas. And you can kind of see some better amounts even as you go through the day on Friday. So that would be kind of interesting here. So something fun to watch as we go on in towards the end of next week, no doubt. And we go through Saturday, Sunday, still precipitation chances out there, even if some showers or whatnot remaining there on Sunday. We'll see how that trends. You don't want to get caught up in these details too much just yet at this stage, but check back daily because this could bring some definite active weather here across much of the state. Now, total precipitation in inches. I'll scroll through this pretty quick. This is not a high resolution look at things here. So some areas could definitely be getting a lot more or less than what is being shown here, but some pretty decent amounts. And that's the initial frontal system right there across Northern California. And then as we get the monsoon moisture, as we go through, Wednesday night, on the day Wednesday at the very earliest, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, on into Sunday of the following week is when we'd be looking for those precipitation amounts to really increase across some of the state. And if we look at the European Ensemble mean, so this takes all 50 Ensemble members here and averages things out. So it gives you a pretty good idea. And it's usually the king of forecasting as you look off into the medium range. And it does show that monsoon moisture coming up across some of the region here as well. And again, we'll be watching that closely over the next few days. Now, temperature. So this is today, Saturday, September 13th. There's Sunday. Not much of a change there. We start to warm things back up, though, as we get towards Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, but then we start a little bit of a downward trend as we go towards the end of the week with some more clouds and some of that monsoon moisture there across the region and on in towards next weekend. Who knows what's going to happen there. 6 to 10 day, the entire lower 48, if it makes you feel any better, is under the below normal here. And actually the entire state of Hawaii there, you got to go all the way across the north slopes slopes of Alaska to get into some of the below normal through the 6 to 10 day forecast. And the Climate Prediction Center is picking up on this precipitation above normal here as we go through September 18th through the 22nd, 8 to 14 day temperature similar, and kind of a broad brush above normal across some of the west. And Patreon page, check it out. If something ever happens again with the hat, go to the Patreon page. The link is down below, and I have total independent control of this channel. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of the channel. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to maybe some active weather as we go through next week, and keep checking back daily, and hopefully you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys later.